Hey there, my clashing friends. It is Galadon, your host of Clash of Clans Attacks. Thank you for coming back, or if it's your first time, thank you for showing up. Today we are responding to viewer requests in the comments from yesterday's video, and we're going to get into some Town Hall 9 farming base layouts. So let's get right into it and take a look at Jaskaran RKO's base from LP4 Hades. Again, a lot of the same fundamentals at Town Hall 8, of course, apply to Town Hall 9. Centralized heroes, clan castle, DE. Your strongest defenses right in the center there. He's got his Expos in there. Of course, now you've got an Archer Queen and a 4th Wizard Tower. You see he's got those Wizard Towers spread out, covering almost the entire perimeter of the village. The 3 mortars, again, in a triangulated pattern. And I particularly like the wall setup here. It does make that clan castle a lot harder to lure by having walls that are so far away from the center of the village. So let's move on to another setup here. This is from King Lion 99 of Peter $17 Awesome, so you'll have to ignore that gem box in the center of the village. Kind of a different setup to the mortars there. The Wizard Towers again in a square formation covering most of the perimeter. I like this layout because it again makes the clan castle very hard to lure out. If you're going to drop in wall breakers from the sides, they are going to get wiped out by those Wizard Towers and the Expos there. It's going to be very difficult to lure them out. Also an interesting giant trap at the bottom of that village there with those Teslas at the bottom and those spring traps designed to pull those giants in, distract them if they're coming from that direction, and flip them right off the map. So next we have a GS Dog from LP4 Hydra, and I would call this either a hybrid base or maybe even a troll layout. He's got that town hall down there but surrounded by traps and hidden Teslas. The weaker walls down there also kind of making it a teaser style, just daring people to come at him from the south, from the bottom. He's got balanced out Wizard Towers. His 3rd mortar is kind of protecting that town hall. He's got his air defenses spread out there throughout as well. And again, you see the storages are spread out so that it's difficult to clear all of them from any single attack, even the collectors around the outside. Also alternating something that I learned from Clash on Gone. And of course, he's got his DE in the center along with the clan castle, the king, the queen, and those Expos that are upgrading right now. And we're going to move on and actually look at a recent defense that GS Dog had here. And unfortunately, GS logged out with a lot of loot available here, tons of gold and DE and elixir as well. And this attacker has begun by just deploying some archers around the edges of the village to take out these collectors, to collect what he can for free here basically, because the defenses don't quite reach out to where those archers are being deployed. This is a pretty common tactic used to try to make that clan castle harder to lure out by forcing the attacker to deploy his troops further to the edge of the map. And it looks like maybe the attacker here thought he was going for a collector raid, but as we look more closely and freeze the frame, you can see there that the gold mine and the elixir pump, they're not full. You can tell they're full when that elixir in the center is all the way to the top and that little top right tray in the gold mine is full of gold. They are not. So he's not going to get a lot of loot out of those collectors, and now he's dropped in the main part of his attacking force. He's gone in after the town hall first. There goes a heal spell. The Teslas are of course popping up all over the place, helping to try to defend that town hall. The town hall is going to go down pretty easily here, but it has cost a lot of time and damage, and now here go those spring traps into effect. Once the giants get through that wooden wall, those spring traps just start flinging them everywhere. Man, there's a whole bunch of giants just go flying off the screen. That has taken a large portion of this attack force out of the equation. Definitely what GS had planned here. And now the attacker is sending the rest of his barbarians and archers in behind, but he's not going to get very deeply into this base. As you can see, a lot of defenses still firing on those giants. Now here comes the clan castle troops. It looks like minions and wizards coming in to help save the day. The rage spell goes down, but there is a lot of damage going down on those troops right there. Even with the Expos out of commission, those Wizard Towers are just raining down hellfire and abomination. He's opened that center enclosure, but too little too late, as this attack is going to wrap up. Less than half of the elixir stolen, only about 8% of the gold stolen, and just a fraction of the DE as well. So again, there is no ideal layout, but there are fundamentals that we can follow that can improve our chances. No matter how good your layout is or how upgraded your defenses are, you're always going to run into that stronger attacker that is going to take you for everything you have. Sometimes it's better to try to have as little available as possible, which is something we will cover in an upcoming episode. So please do check out the other Town Hall 9 videos, my other videos as well. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with more full attacks and defenses.
Galidon, did you say ignore the gym box? Blasphemy!